fire looter avoids jail. Former Huon Valley resident who broke into homes during January's bushfire evacuations, pinching toilet paper, a sewing machine and country music CDs, told police his intuition made him steal objects and set them free. Jeremy Alexander Goodwin, 42, pleaded guilty yesterday to several charges in Hobart Magistrates Court, but Magistrate Reg Murren decided not to give this guy a conviction. Parnell, this is a guy who's looting homes in the middle of one of the most horrific situations, a bushfire, taking advantage of that, but because he's saying it's his gut intuition he needs to set the objects free, he's let off. That's disgraceful, isn't it?
Look, looting during a bushfire or looting at any time during any catastrophe is always wrong and terrible. In this case, however, I've got to say, if you're liberating toilet paper, you're possibly not quite in your right mind. You know, I suspect that there was a bit of lenience here on the basis that this guy wasn't doing it out of malice, but is a bit unhinged at the moment or a bit mentally ill. I mean, you know, the country music CDs, I'm sure their owner will miss them desperately, but they're not items of high value that somebody is stealing in order to turn a big buck off, you know, and the toilet paper, I'm still wrapping my head around that one.
Yeah, look, you're very kind. Claire, what do you think? The story doesn't make any mention to him using mental health as a defence in any capacity, but clearly if you're taking toilet paper and that's your excuse, there's something going on up there. Look, do you think he should have had a conviction?
Without knowing the full details of the case, I suppose on face value, the fact I think that it was looting during a natural disaster where people are fleeing their homes for fear of, you know, their lives or at least damage to those homes and potentially not thinking, oh, someone might be breaking in for whatever reason they give to steal items. Perhaps the fact that, you know, they were such low value items, as Parnell says, is played into this particular case. But I think the reason it gets so emotional and really connects with people is because it was during a natural disaster, and it's just kind of unthinkable that anyone would use that moment to, you know, do this kind of opportunistic crime.
Yeah, well, what's missing if it was mental health is some kind of order getting him to follow up with people, just having no conviction and then no transparency, no responsibility when someone's done this. I'm not buying it. I think it's quite a disgusting act. What do you think, Mike?
Well, looting at a time like that really is on the lowest of the low scale, but the items taken and his reasons given are so peculiar, it kind of makes you raise an eyebrow.